1,000 men in Saint Lucia will receive a free prostate cancer screening through a collaboration between the Saint Lucia Hospitality and the Tourism Association's Tourism Enhancement Fund, Lions Club of Gros, and Laboratory Services Ltd. Throughout September, in observance of Prostate Cancer Awareness Month, men will have access to Prostate-Specific Antigen (PSA) tests, a quick and simple blood test used to screen for the disease. The 2024 Prostate Cancer Screening Project was officially launched on September 5th at Sandals Halcyon. Managing Director of Laboratory Services, Dr. Stepen King, explained the dire situation.
Caribbean men have the highest rate of prostate cancer in the world and also the most aggressive disease, so the highest rate of death. St. Lucia is no exception. Prostate cancer is one of the top 5 killers of men, and it is the largest cancer burden of any cancer bar none. How it is going to work? We have produced the vouchers, which will be distributed to the men in the target range of 40 to 70 through our various workplaces and community outlets, as Lion Monro spoke to. When you get that voucher, you will come into any of the lab services outlets, and you can redeem that voucher and get your free PSA test.
The SLHDA's Tourism Enhancement Fund, in keeping with its pledge to positively impact current and future generations, has provided 20,000 EC dollars towards the initiative. 600 team members from the hospitality and tourism industry will benefit from the free testing. Chairman of the SLHDA's Tourism Enhancement Fund, Winston Anderson, is in full support of this initiative.
I strongly believe that this is one of the most important things that the TEF can and is supporting. I mean, we are literally talking about saving lives of our own team members and, in fact, the wider community. This disease has cut short the lives of too many of our men, some of whom you yourself know, and of course, some that I happen to have known very well.
Anderson lauded the Lions Club and Laboratory Services for conceptualizing the timely initiative.
It would be totally remiss of me if I did not give us very special thanks to all the participating companies in the TEF and visitors, and in fact, the team members at all the resorts, because it is through their generosity, their effort, that we're able to help our men take charge of their prostate health.
Coordinator of the Lions Club of Gros, Wayne Monro, lauded the Tourism Enhancement Fund and Laboratory Services for partnering with the club for this worthy cause.
Given the importance in promoting prostate health to the St. Lucian men, the club was prepared to proceed using its own resources should donor funding be unavailable, although this would mean turning limited access to as many men as the fund would allow. We were therefore elated when the Tourism Enhancement Fund agreed to provide funding in addition to the $10,000 the Lions had allocated to the project. One can well imagine that we were ecstatic and overwhelmed when the news came that they too considered the impact of the project on the male community and agreed to double the contribution.
In 2021, a 48-year-old Sunil Ramdeen was diagnosed with prostate cancer shortly after he took the PSA test. In his recently published book, Chosen, he chronicles his challenging journey filled with painful nights and operations. Now cancer-free, Ramdeen hopes other men will learn from his ordeal.
I had radical prostatectomy, I had robotic prostatectomy, and I'm good, and I have to thank God for that. But the truth is, it could have been so much worse, because my surgeon afterwards said, based on what he sees, I probably developed that in my mid to early 40s, which means if I tested around 42, 43, I probably would have picked it up, and it would have saved me a whole lot of pain.
Ramdeen encouraged men to take advantage of this opportunity.
This is very serious. This is not an old man's disease. This is something that that impacts all of us. And I want to urge people, if you're over 40, to go and get it tested. Because if, by good fortune or by the grace of God, I didn't test it, I would have been 3 years on with something I wasn't even thinking about. And heaven knows where I would have been right now in terms of the spread of that disease. I may not have been as lucky as I am.
Alison Dudley reporting for SLHDA News.